Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more. Over the past 25 years, Colonial Motors has connected countless Delawareans with pre-owned cars to satisfy every purpose and budget. Find your next vehicle at one of 3 convenient locations or browse their vast inventory online at colonialmotorsinc.com.
The following broadcast is a copyrighted production of 412 Communications. Any non-personal retransmission of this broadcast without the express written consent of 412 Communications is hereby prohibited.
The Division II Blue Hens continue their tour of the Free State. They take on mock rival Maryland on tonight's edition of Delaware Hockey Night. And we are live from the Bowie Ice Arena in Bowie, Maryland, of course, known as the home of the Eastern League, well, formerly Eastern League Bay Sox, just outside Washington, D.C. for this edition of Delaware Hockey Night. After a nail-biter of a 3-2 win, the Delaware Blue Hens, having beat Towson's Division I team last night, take on Mid-Atlantic Collegiate Hockey Conference rivals Maryland Terrapins for the first of 3 meetings here this season. James Witherite, as always, joining you, and we'll hear later on tonight from the former voice of Maryland Terrapins hockey, Mark McClure. He'll join us in the second period. Already just 4 games in, and we're going to the bullpen. But good to have Mark with us here tonight. For the Terrapins fans joining us on the Delaware Hockey Night broadcast, you'll hear a familiar voice a little bit later on. Looking back to last night, these Division II Delaware Blue Hens battled back from a 2-0 deficit. Goals from Patrick Swain, and then a pair of newcomers in the lineup, Kevin Flock and Justin Smith, securing the Hens' second victory in 3 games so far this season. They are 2-0-1 coming into tonight's contest. Maryland, this is the first they've hit the ice in a year and a half. The last time these two teams met, the Terrapins pulled out the upset at Fred Rust Arena. That was in February of 2020. Flock, Smith, and Swain back in the lineup, the 3 goal scorers for Delaware. But it will be Justin Nevinger who gets the call between the pipes as we take a look at the Limestone Pension Associates line chart. Saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. That's where Limestone Pension Associates comes in, with over 35 years of experience crafting and administering pension plans for small businesses in and around Delaware. LimestonePension.net to learn more. Ben Bergman, Devin LeBlanc, Pat Swain, the top line, they stay together. Larry Hooper and Dylan Paisley back in the lineup. They'll be alongside Cal Raymore in the second line. A trio of newcomers, I should say, in Saunders Penn, Justin Smith, and Joe Wogish, the third line. Rookies in the fourth line as well, all around. Island Johnny Tomaitis, centering Graham Klein and Kevin Flock. On defense, Adrian Rodriguez and Mike Nauman will start things out for the Hens. Veteran second pair as well, and Tyler Swift and Dylan Green, a pair of native Delawareans there. Nick Petrus, Jack Keller, and Michael Sophia round out the septet of defensemen. As we mentioned earlier, it will be Justin Nevinger between the pipes, 1-0-0 on the season, a 3.00 goals against average. We do not have accurate shot information from his win over Cincinnati 8 days ago to start the season, but he'll look to improve to 2-0-0 here tonight. He'll be backed up by Keith McGregor, who sports a 369 goals against average and a 917 save percentage, earning those figures in what was a 42 save effort against Cincinnati in that 4-4 tie last Saturday. We'll take a break here on Delaware Hockey Night. The ice almost resurfaced here at the Bowie Ice Arena. When we come back, the Battle of I-95, the Delaware Blue Hens, and the Maryland Terrapins will be next.
Bridges have connected people for centuries. When it comes to helping small businesses build bridges with the people they serve, there's a new gold standard. 412 Communications offers a uniquely comprehensive array of media solutions, including writing and editing services, web and graphic design, social media management, multimedia production, consultation, and more to help your brand establish and maintain strong, lasting connections with your clientele. Learn more at 412communications.com.
The future of Delaware hockey is here. First State Ice Hockey is committed to growing the game, raising the bar, and building better, more complete youth hockey players in and around Delaware. Join the movement of one state, one goal at firststateicehockey.com.
Welcome back into Delaware Hockey Night, brought to you by 412 Communications, the new gold standard in digital media solutions for small businesses. The Delaware Blue Hens men's Division II team taking on the Maryland Terrapins in their first of 3 meetings this season. We are live from the Bowie Ice Arena in Bowie, Maryland, just outside Washington, D.C. James Witherite joining you for the call this evening, and we'll hear a little bit later from the voice of Maryland Terrapins hockey, Mark McClure. The Delaware Blue Hens, clad in their white sweaters tonight, traveling right to left in the opening period. We'll give you another look at the Limestone Pension Associates line chart. Ben Bergman, Devin LeBlanc, Patrick Swain. The top forward grouping, then Cal Raymore, Larry Hooper, Dylan Paisley. So 6 veterans to form the top 6 for Vince Falkowski's Hens. Handling starting D duties tonight, Adrian Rodriguez and Mike Nauman, and it will be Justin Nevinger between the pipes in those bright yellow pads, looking to build on a 1-0-0 record so far this season. On the Maryland side, grad student Liam Eden. What a run he's had with the Terrapins, and just a terrific human being just the same. Will handle starting duties along with Patrick Beganowski, the sophomore center, and Darren Michaels, freshman right winger. On down the page, Blake Wanner, Tucker Healy, and Andrew DePoy, the second line. Starting defense duties belonging to seniors Tyler McAvoy and Ryan Haight. And between the pipes, it will be sophomore Henri Pelletier, making his first start of the season. Momentarily, we'll send you across the glass and across the rink for this evening's opening introductions. Maryland in their black kits traveling left to right. Gold numbers on the sleeves and back. Maryland in script text across the front. Red trim. The diagonal checkerboard pattern on the Maryland flag along the hems of the pants. And red helmets serving as the cherry on top of the Maryland third kits. Let's listen into those opening introductions here any minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bowie Ice Arena. Today's ACHA Division II matchup between the University of Delaware Blue Hens and your University of Maryland Terrapins. Now, the starting lineup with the visiting Blue Hens. At left defense, number 13, Nick Petrus. At right defense, number 2, Michael Scopia. At left wing, number 14, Benjamin Berger. At right wing, number 25, Patrick Swain. At center, number 17, Devin LeBlanc. In goal, number 31, Justin Nevinger. The Blue Hens are coached by Vince Falkowski and Bob Shaw. Now, the starting lineup for your University of Maryland Terrapins. At left defense from the native Massachusetts, number 7, Tyler McCool. At right defense from Huntington, New York, number 3, Ryan Haight. At left wing from Annapolis, Maryland, number 17, Liam Eden. At right wing from Wilmington, New Jersey, number 34, Darren Michaels. At center, number 12, Patrick. Maryland, number 30,
play some hockey in the vicinity of our nation's capital. Funny, it sounded like exactly the same orchestra that was at Towson last night. They must be barnstorming the East Coast. Like we said last night at Towson, though, I wonder where they would fit. These arenas aren't particularly large. So it's time for some hockey. Delaware in their away whites, traveling right to left. Maryland in their third black kits, traveling left to right in this opening period. The Nova Scotian, Brent Kendall with the opening draw, and it's controlled by the Terrapins, but Devin LeBlanc, failing to chip the puck along the far boards, gives it away to the other 17, Liam Eden, who's guilty of an icing. Just 10 seconds in. So the Blue Hens gaining an attacking zone draw without much delay at all, and the big guns on for it. Devin LeBlanc flanked by Ben Bergman and Pat Swain, who's lined up in the slot. Michael Sophia fails to maintain the zone. Cross ice feed ricochets off the far boards beyond the reach of Petrus. Taken away by Patrick Beganowski of Maryland, who presses it into the Delaware end, but LeBlanc is able to recover. Shoveled out by Bergman. Cross ice feed through the neutral zone to Swain. He launches it in to the Maryland end. It comes out to the bottom of the left circle, where the shot from LeBlanc was an errant one. Had plenty of mustard on it, though. He feeds one net front to Bergman. That's in! Delaware's on the board. And it took all of 41 seconds to do it. Benny Bergman off the rebound. Gives Delaware the early advantage. So Floridian Ben Bergman gets his third goal of the season. And there's a shot from Tomaszewski from the point, easily handled by Nevinger. Comes back out to Tomaszewski. Shoveled in from long range. That puck tipped to the near corner. Chased down by Hunter Airy. But he's unable to maintain, and a hand pass against Delaware keeps them in their zone. With 67 seconds elapsed in this first period, Hens up 1-0. Face off to Nevinger's left. Second line on for the Hens. Larry Hooper to take this face off. Flanked by Raymore and Paisley. Cal Raymore headmans the puck up the left wing boards to Hooper. On into attacking territory the Hens go. Puck caroms to the far side. Corralled by Maryland's Tucker Healy. Center of the Terps second line. So far the forwards have been matched up pretty evenly. Rodriguez holding the left point. Lazy shot thrown in by him. It is sticked away by Henri Pelletier, and he covers up the subsequent rebound chance that the Hens were able to muster. So 3 saves already for Henri Pelletier, with just under 100 seconds having gone by. Fresh legs on for both sides. Third line centers squaring off. Justin Smith, who had the game-winning goal against Towson Friday across from Andrew Muirhead. And the Terps press the Hens back inside their blue line by a good 20 feet. The swift outlet pass broken up by Muirhead. Advanced up the left wing boards by Landon Wynn from Elkton, Maryland, just outside Newark, Delaware. Taken away in the Delaware end and cleared by Saunders Penn. Recovered by Tyler McAvoy for the Terps. It's net front again, shot net front. from Joe Wogish was off its target. At the 5th Delaware shot of the game. Looked like Pelletier was able to get enough of it. Swift re-enters to Wogish, left boards. Cross ice feed, nobody home. Green couldn't hold the opposite point, so Delaware's got to regroup. We are 2.5 minutes into the first period. Delaware with a 1-0 lead over the Terrapins of Maryland. We'll see the 4th line coming on for the first time tonight. Flock steps up, tries to traverse traffic in the slot, can't. Swift fails to maintain the left point, so back into the neutral zone the Hens come. Swift forced to retreat deeper in Delaware territory thanks to a forecheck from Darren Michaels. Now it's shoveled forward by Klein up the near boards. Swift leaves it to Island Johnny Tomaitis. Long range shot from the freshman. 50 feet away stood Henri Pelletier to make yet another save. The shots raining down early from the Delaware side, 6-1 in that department. We're not that much more than 3 minutes into the contest. 4-1 mismatch on this face-off. And Tomaitis won it over Beganowski. Despite the subsequent attack, Beganowski fails to clear. And oh my goodness gracious, Jack Keller off the takeaway launches one in from the top of the left circle. It is 2-0 Delaware, just like that. A wrister from the top of the left circle. Off the turnover. 3:23 in the game. And the Hens, boom, just like that, double it up. Bergman and Wanner both encroaching on the subsequent center ice draw by more than reasonable leeway can be given. LeBlanc slowed up by the body of Tomaszewski on his way back into the zone. Puck caroms to the near corner. Bergman plays the body on Jetson Koo, trying to get rid of it. Shoulder check from Bergman, pins Koo to the boards. Puck ends up far side, and Andrew DePoy walks it out for Maryland. He gets just beyond his own blue line. This will be a delayed offside, as Wanner was ahead of the stripe before the puck. So Bergman's got a free pass for Delaware. Puck punched forward by Keller from center red beyond up the near side. He drops back to the point, so that 6-7 defensive pairing staying on. Meanwhile, a battle for the puck developed just above the corner boards between the 25s, and Blake Wanner was able to wrist it free. Petrus on the back check. Hustles into the Delaware end to corral the puck. He generates some space. Tucker Healy forecheck, forcing him to rethink his options. He gets the breakout pass away to Bergman. Centering feed evades LeBlanc, intercepted by senior defenseman Ryan Haight on the Maryland side, clogging up the slot. Head man to McMenamin. And on further up the near boards, this puck goes in Maryland control, but only briefly before Bergman takes it away. Swain, LeBlanc, one on a tee for Devin LeBlanc, but he couldn't get stick on puck right in the kitchen. Back come the Terps. Carrying it to center was Landon Wynn, alternate captain, the senior winger. Floating the puck high, it rolls to the far corner where Pat Swain finds Raymore on a cross ice pass to the neutral zone. The Raymore shot from 35 feet was blocked by the leg of back-checking fourth liner Jason Steinberg. Rather, that was defenseman Ray McNamara on the Maryland side. Nauman holds the point, gave the puck away, and it's slammed forward up the left boards by Muirhead. Swatted at by Raymore the other direction, recovered for the Terps by McAvoy. McAvoy accelerating through neutral territory, gains the Delaware zone, flanked by wingers. He let a shot go from 20 feet, stick saved by Nevinger. Nearing the 6-minute mark of this first period, it's a Delaware 2-0 lead. And it's an icing against Delaware. With 14:18 to go as they try to pad their advantage further. They'll be pinned back in their zone for the subsequent face-off, which comes to the left of netminder Justin Nevinger. Hooper and Biganowski over the circle. One by Biganowski for Maryland. He the recipient of a centering pass set up by McAvoy, but he was denied by Nevinger from 15 feet away. Biganowski again reaches for the puck, knocked down in open ice by Raymore clogging the slot. Hooper is able to shovel the puck as far as center before Holman counters at the center stripe. Now Larry Hooper from Wall, New Jersey. Retraces his steps, risks the puck from blue line to blue line and beyond, but that outlet pass evades the reach of Cal Raymore and ends up deep in Maryland territory, where Pieper Holman is able to work it forward. Intercepted by Paisley. Headman to Hooper in the slot. Couldn't get stick on puck for a timely shot, and it's recovered by Eden for the Terps. Eden retreats. Tomaszewski absorbs a swift check right at the Maryland blue line. Puck ends up working through neutral territory. Now carried on by Peterson opposite side. Stick down by Hooper, and back into neutral ice we go, where it's corralled by third liner Saunders Peck. Across to Swift, shot from the top of the left circle was high and wide, will not be registered as a shot on goal. Delaware 7 minutes in, leading in that department by a tally of 7-3. Our clocks are out of sync. We'll get that rectified. The official game clock reading 13:30 right now. So we'll get these synced up. There we go. Meanwhile, Swift one-timer was wide. Green holds. Puck bounced all the way back to the point off the backboards. Into Penn, poke checked away from him by Tomaszewski, recovered by Holman, and cleared. Wobbly puck over the center logo, batted down by Nick Petrus for Delaware. Returning the volley for Maryland, Jetson Koo, intercepted by Wogish and walked back into the Terps end, but stripped from him by Healy. This lofted clear, corralled by Petrus. Forechecking pressure coming from Wanner, pins Petrus into the near corner of his own zone. Petrus, under bodily pressure, steamrolls Healy to get the puck out of the zone. It is carried up the middle now by Tomaitis. Long shot, caught and held on to by Henri Pelletier. With 12.5 minutes to go in the first period, Delaware with a 2-0 lead over Maryland. Face-off will come to the left of Henri Pelletier. We just like saying his name because it's such a good fit for hockey. Draw controlled by the Hens. Shot was wide from the top of the circle from Petrus. Tomaitis feeds one backdoor into the low slot, but it's sticked away by Muirhead and punched out. Klein forced to retreat deep into the Delaware zone. Leaves it to Petrus, now across to Michael Sophia, rookie defenseman. 1 assist so far in 2 games played for the Delaware Blue Hens. And the forechecking pressure from McMenamin and Wynn continues on the Maryland front. Klein absorbs a punishing body check from Muirhead as he launches the puck from blue line on, and the jawing and then some continue well after play is halted. Owen Doan's going to send them both off to feel shame as Hens and Terrapins congregate just inside the Maryland blue line. We'll see what shakes out from it. Appears to be just the one. Klein heads back to the bench. So for the first time tonight, the Delaware Blue Hens are going to the Colonial Motors power play. Colonial Motors, for the past 25 years, have connected Delawareans with pre-owned cars perfect for every purpose and budget, and the Hens score again. Power play magic from Tyler Swift crashing the net off the draw. And it is 3-0 Delaware. Only 6 seconds into the power play. And the Hens have made this a 3-goal game. You too can find your next pre-owned car at one of 3 convenient Central Delaware locations: Camden, Smyrna, or Townsend. Or browse their vast inventory online at colonialmotorsinc.com. Colonial Motors, proud sponsors of Delaware Hockey Night. Happy to have them on board. They bring you every Delaware Blue Hens power play all season long. Bergman at the center of a 2-on-2 battle for the puck in the near corner of the Maryland zone. The Terps' Ryan Haight extracts it from the pack. Headmans it up the left wing boards to Liam Eden. Here come the Terps on the attack, but it's a 2-on-3 as Eden and Michaels are outnumbered upon gaining the Delaware blue line. Puck sails back into neutral ice. Shoveled by McAvoy over the center logo, intercepted by Hooper. Flip back to Adrian Rodriguez, the Floridian. Played out by Nauman. Bergman, plastered to the wall by Wanner at center, was separated from the puck. Textbook, albeit a hard check from the freshman for the Terrapins. And they try to regroup from deep in their zone, but my oh my, do they have an uphill battle as we come to the midpoint of the first period. They're down 3-0. The Tucker Healy shot from the right dot was rushed and thus off its line. Raymore recovers for Delaware, or rather that was Paisley trying to work it across to Raymore near side of neutral territory, but the pass evades him and McAvoy recovers for the Maryland side. Advanced up the left wing boards, delayed offside. Tomaszewski was drawn 6 feet inside the Delaware line to rifle the puck in. A couple Terrapins had to tag up, did. Healy, manning the net front area, failed to get a clean shot off net front. And the Hens press play back the other way. And this goes up into the protective netting, out of play with 9:34 to go in the first period. Cleared out errantly by Tomaszewski from deep in the Terrapin zone. Brent Kendall, native of Cape Breton, Nova Scotia, one of our linesmen today. And congratulations go out to Brent, who as of this season will also be officiating NCAA Division III hockey. So congrats on the call-up, good buddy. We'll be looking for you in NCAA action as the season progresses. Meanwhile, the Smith shot was right into the chest protector of Pelletier. Follow-up chance on the Maryland side. Muirhead let one go from long range. Nevinger did have to make a move to save that one, so it will count as a shot on goal, albeit not a grade A scoring chance. There was one on the doorstep from Saunders Penn, covered up by Pelletier, with 8 minutes and 55 seconds to go in this opening period. And this clock is still running. So 10 extra seconds ran off the clock. Shots 11-4 at this juncture in favor of Delaware. Attacking zone draw coming up for the Hens after the frozen puck under the glove of Pelletier, who stopped 8 of those 11 so far. There's a new gold standard in digital media solutions for small businesses. 412 Communications offers writing and editing services, web and graphic design, social media consultation, multimedia production, including event streaming like you're seeing right now, and so much more. Visit 412communications.com to learn how we can help you build bridges with the people you serve. Klein surrounded by Terrapins. Can't find a shot lane from the left dot. Tomitis plays the body on Michaels. Recovers the puck for Delaware. Another intercepted shot. Michaels to his left feeds the puck to Eden. Racing in up the left wall was he, kept wide by Petrus the whole way in. Hard shoulder check sends Beganowski to the surface of the ice, and Graham Klein is likely going to get rung up for that. Looks like Owen Doan has issued Graham Klein a boarding call. This at 11:53. In the first period. And for the first time tonight, the Delaware Blue Hens go to the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Pressurized hot water can do wonders for the health of your family. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning offers periodic sanitization of your trash and recycling bins with that high pressure, almost boiling hot water. Swain, breakaway, no, kick save by Pelletier keeps it a 3-0 game. And after that near shorthanded goal, we advise you to schedule your first cleaning today by calling 302-310-9075 or by visiting DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com, proud sponsors of Delaware Hockey Night TV and Delaware Hockey Night Radio. This is Hunter Airy working the right wing boards. In low to Beganowski. Held in by McAvoy off a failed clear. Intercepted by Keller. Stick handle to the corner with 6:58 to go in the period and 50 seconds left on the Klein boarding minor. Cleared as far as blue. Recovered by Eden from there. Walked forward by McAvoy. Drop pass to Eden. Taken away. Launched into neutral ice where it's gloved down and now carried on by DePoy. Second wave coming on for the Terps. Centering feed, shot from Wanner was sticked away by Nevinger, and the rebound chance was well off its target. 6.5 to go in the first period. Delaware has a 3-0 lead over Maryland. Lining up a cannon from the point was DePoy. That center point shot was blocked away. Nauman unable to handle it the first time, but he clears it the second time round. Larry Hooper's got himself a one-on-one. Drop pass to Bergman as the reinforcements come in. Bergman angle to the corner. Dot-to-dot pass. Hooper's shot into the pads of Pelletier and recovered by the Terps. We've hit the 14-minute mark of this first period. Delaware's 3-0 lead intact after they kill off the Klein penalty. Bergman with a takeaway, surrounded by Terrapins, finds the shot lane. Pelletier comes up with his 11th save of the evening. Hooper working the right corner off the rebound. Wobbly pass to Green, cycled to Adrian Rodriguez. Thrown through the slot, batted out of harm's way by Maryland's Tucker Healy, and now cleared out of the zone by Wanner. Intercepted by Bergman, hustling back to center as he comes off for a change. The forechecking pressure continues from Andrew McMenamin in Maryland's end. Rodriguez watches the puck go by him from Hooper. Penn pinned to the boards, gives it up. McMenamin again. Tried to walk it in from the right corner. That was Steinberg. Couldn't do so. He's on with Pedersen and Wilson. This puck is cleared from inside the Delaware blue line. There will be no icing as Haight on the back check recovers for the Terps. Headman to Holman on further now. To McMenamin. He tries to connect with Steinberg. Couldn't do so. Nevinger steadies the puck after Haight rolled it in from long range. Delaware could not clear. Now taken away by Wogish, 2-on-3. Hard shot came from Smith that was not on goal. It rang off the backboards. Green follows up. That one will count as a shot on goal, but right into Pelletier's breadbasket. No rebound chance there. Swift denied by a stick save, and the net's off its moorings. More commotion net front. Wogish and Pelletier collide. They tap each other on the shoulders. No harm done there, guys. And the clock continues to run. Another 10 seconds after the whistle. Next thing you know, blue line icing will be a thing. Shots so far, Delaware 16, Maryland 5, at least by our tally.
What number is your son?
Face-off to Pelletier's left was won by Tomitis. Shot from Swift was wide of the near post. Green to the far half wall, chases down the rebound. It's tied up in the corner. Tomitis offering aid to Flock. Maintains the momentum, but only just. Green from the right point saw his shot deflected off its target. Klein absorbs a shoulder check in the near corner. Works the puck behind the cage to Tomitis. Flock backhander. Sticked away before the top of the crease, and now Swift is overpowered at the point by McMenamin. Best chance for Maryland so far, but Green caught up to him and angled him outside the near dots, and actually from there reached in to recover the puck himself. So good hustle on the back check from Delaware's Dylan Green, who gets tied up well behind the play with Bieganowski. Green's got to be careful, and so does Bieganowski. They're both going to come off. Roughing both ways. This with 3:07. To go in the period, and we're going to be 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes with the coincidental minors. No change in territory. Play was stopped in the Maryland zone, so there it will stay. Swain, LeBlanc, Petrus, and Sophia, the quartet of Blue Hens on. But it was Liam Eden who won the face-off for Maryland, joined by Michaels, deeper back Airy, and Koo. Koo under forechecking duress, finds Airy on the breakout, advanced up the left wing boards, headman over the logo, nobody home. Sophia was able to slow the puck significantly and left it for Petrus behind the Delaware goal. Swain dances his way past Koo. Backhand chance through the top of the crease, a one-hop into the glove of Henri Pelletier, but that's not going to count as a shot on goal because the shot's trajectory otherwise would have landed it in the far corner. Face-off does come to Pelletier's right. LeBlanc coming on now for the draw across from Tucker Healy. Looked almost like a lacrosse face-off, the way those gentlemen were grasping their sticks. Sport is big in Maryland, both in the field and box varieties. Primarily field in Maryland. Box we see in upstate New York and Canada. LeBlanc shot off the pads of Pelletier. Swain rebound chance, it's no! Owen Doan says no goal. That looked like it was making a beeline for over the goal line, but Pelletier tracked it down just in the nick of time. Almost a 4-0 contest. Terps takes some heat out of the hot kitchen. Here comes Healy. Tried to center it to Tomaszewski, trailing the play in the high slot, but never made it to him. LeBlanc recovers. He'll carry the puck up the right wing boards. Got a bad bounce off the red line. Tracked the puck back. Took aim from the right dot, and this one goes out of play with a minute and a few ticks left to go in the first period. Shots are 19-5 Delaware's favor. Goals earlier this period from Bergman, his third. Keller, his first as a Blue Hen. And Swift. Absolute dominance here in the first period from Delaware. Mark McClure in the bullpen, hoping to have a happier story to tell in the second for his Maryland faithful, but I know I can speak for Mark. We, as play-by-play commentators affiliated with a given team, go through the highs and lows of the seasons just along with the players and the fans, but have to do so in a much more even-keeled manner. Miganowski with a hard shot from the right circle, sticked away by Nevinger. As that rebound echoes through the Bowie Ice Arena. Follow-up chance for Delaware from Dylan Paisley. Is high and off the glass. Rodriguez fails to maintain the point. He gets tied up with Miganowski in a battle for the puck. It ends up back in the Maryland end off the stick of Pieper Holman. Holman gave it away to Raymore. Shot off the glass. Stays in, corralled by McAvoy just to the side of the near post. Played behind to McMenamin. Final seconds of this first period, we're down to 10. Wanner, upon gaining the zone, tried to center, gave it away to Nauman. Hooper to Raymore. Paisley stays in the neutral zone, and the horn sounds to signal the end of the first period. 20 minutes in the books. The Delaware Blue Hens with a 3-0 lead over the Maryland Terrapins. This is Blue Hens Hockey on Delaware Hockey Night TV and Delaware Hockey Night Radio, and it is all brought to you by 412 Communications.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
It's time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Where through one period of play, the Delaware Blue Hens lead the Maryland Terrapins 3-0. Goals in that first period from Ben Bergman, 41 seconds in. Rookie Jack Keller with his first as a Blue Hen. A wrist shot from the top of the left circle, 3:23 in. Often attacking zone takeaway. And then the power play goal from Tyler Swift. A net front jam in off the face-off, 8:17 in. Giving Delaware a 3-0 lead, and they absolutely dominated the flow of that first period in terms of shots on goal, 19-6 in favor of Delaware. Henri Pelletier with his work cut out for him, but he came up with 16 saves, some of them pretty spectacular. And for the second period, I'm going to take a seat, and we're going to go to the voice of Maryland Terrapins hockey for the past few seasons. Mark McClure joining us. Mark, it's an absolute pleasure to have you in the box with us here tonight.
Thank you so much. It's such a great opportunity here for the season opener for Maryland to get an opportunity to call this second period. It's going to be an absolute pleasure.
It'll be good to have you back in the booth for this one. And looking at that first period, what do the Terrapins need to do to turn things around?
The main thing they need to do is get a little more physical out there. You see them getting knocked around a little bit more than they probably should. And the other thing is staying disciplined. They kind of seem frustrated out there. I have to be honest with you. They're getting couple of penalties that you don't need to see, getting into it with a couple of the Blue Hens players. They have to keep their heads out there if they want to get back in this game.
And Mark, Delaware is not a physical team. They're a speed and skill team, so where Maryland, I think, can benefit here in the second period, one, with the long change, two, with the narrow ice. That will enable them to play their game, I would think, better.
And that's their huge key here in this period. They have got to get themselves together, especially on the offensive part of the ice. They have just been completely flat with only those 5 shots.
So we'll turn it over to Mark McClure. He's got the call of the second period from Bowie. Delaware looking to pad a 3-0 lead. Maryland looking to get on the board.
As we have the opening face-off, it goes to the Blue Hens. And we'll see who takes the momentum here in period number 2. Will Delaware continue to dominate, or will Maryland try to battle their way back into this game? With it at center ice, it's LeBlanc for the Blue Hens. He's going to take a shot that one way wide, but Delaware going to keep it in the offensive zone. Big check there by Maryland. It goes all the way back to Sophia for Delaware. He'll take it behind his own net. One deflected out towards center ice. Maryland going to take it right there. Tomaszewski had it. We'll see how Maryland responds to Delaware's physicality. They only had 5 shots in the opening period. Nothing changing so far. Trying to direct one towards net there, but the Terps again can't put one on target. This one will hit off the net, and we'll get a face-off and a stoppage just over a minute played here in the second period. 3-0 Blue Hens. Nevinger hasn't had much to worry about between the posts. Face-off will be taken here. Delaware wins. They'll try and settle themselves down. Trying to get to the left corner. Raymore the first there. Some physical play behind the net. Maryland going the other direction with it. It flicked forward. Eden, the captain, lays it back. Shot! Oh, what a great save! Nevinger comes up big on that one as he stunned Beganowski on a good cross-ice pass by Eden. We'll get a face-off. Probably the best opportunity for the Terrapins so far in this game, but again, they are turned away. Face-off will be to Nevinger's right. As this one will be flicked right up off the net again. We'll get another face-off. This time, though, it will go outside of the Terrapins' attacking zone. Maryland trying to be the first to this one. It's out towards center ice. Hooper with it for the Blue Hens. This one heads into that left corner. Loose here right in front of the crease. Save made by Maryland. Again, still loose, and this one finally breaks out towards the right side of the net. As has been mentioned, Pelletier's been very busy today. He's let in 3. As the shot comes, that one well wide. Heads out towards the blue line. Michaels had it, then lost it. Now it's McAvoy with it. He'll play one off the boards. First to it, Maryland, but the shot blocked. Again, it was Eden. This one goes behind the Terps net. He swung up the boards. And Green will be first to that one. And it will be icing on Maryland. Face-off will go to the other end. 17 and a half, a little less than that, to go here in period number 2. Delaware still leading 3-0. No scoring so far in this quarter. Period. My correction. See what kind of strategy Joe Carter has for this second period. Not sure exactly what the talk was in the locker room. Is this one on the near side? Goal, Delaware. The Blue Hens score again. That time it was Saunders' Penn just poking it in. And the Blue Hens pick up the first goal here in the second period for either side, and it's 4-0. Again, Maryland just lazy there defensively, did not react to a puck out in front of the net. We'll restart 17-24. Maryland wins the face-off. Chasing down there at Healy, as this will just be a cover there by Nevinger. Still a double-digit difference in shots between these two sides as we'll get another face-off. Maryland able to win another. Trying to get a centering pass. Now behind the net, it is centered, and that shot went high. Healy was in great position, but again, the shot left a lot to be desired as this one flares out towards Nevinger's left. Now back towards the blue line. Another takeaway by Maryland, but again, they're a pass short. Trying to send it back to the blue line, and this one is taken away. Here's another shot by Delaware, another save. Maryland battling for it. Now this one loose here on the left side of the ice. It's a foot race down there. Green's the first there for Delaware. He's trying to force it out. He gets it up to Swift. Swift is met with some physicality, and Maryland will take it back over. This one swings behind the Terps net. McNamara there. It's a pass over and Nguyen. Nguyen with it on the right side. Now Maryland brings it into the offensive zone. Still with it. This one just directed on net but was wide. Muirhead was the one who sent the shot off, and now he's battling for it in the left corner. This one flares out a little bit. Airy was there, and now a whistle. Tomatis was grabbing his midsection there, as it looks like we will go, or at least Maryland will go on the penalty kill. Power play for the Blue Hens, presented by Colonial Motors. Delaware scored once already on the power play. We'll see if they can do it again. This one right in the crease. That shot wide came from Hooper. Now this one swings towards the right corner. This one stays down there. Hooper gets it, swings it around the boards. Swift drifting back. He's able to get it into the corner. Behind the net, Raymore. It's being swung around, waiting for a shot opportunity. And that one saved LeBlanc with a wrister from the blue line. Now it's still Swift. Swift looking for a shooting lane. He drops it off into the center, and that one just over the top of the net. Hooper was right in front, but he couldn't get it on. Now it's still loose again in front. Another save made there by Pelletier. Here's Hooper with it on the left side. Sends it up top. It's LeBlanc. LeBlanc to Swift, but it went under between his skates, essentially. Couldn't get a shot off. Now a wrister from the blue line. It's loose out in front. Maryland was first. They clear it away again. Swift with it. 45 seconds left on the power play for Delaware. Raymore had it and then lost it. McAvoy came out aggressively to get it back. Now Swift gets it to LeBlanc. He's right in front. Now pass back in front. And the shot is in. It's a goal. It didn't look like it was from the front, but it's LeBlanc who makes it 5-0 Hens. Some great passing. It's been an absolute clinic out there for Delaware offensively, and they just show more might with that passing that has just torn the Maryland defense to shreds today. 14:29 left, and Delaware's turned a 3-0 lead into a 5-0 lead in those 5.5 minutes. As the Terps, again, still have been playing a lot in their defensive zone. I don't think that lead is making Delaware put any less pressure on the Terps. They're still playing that high-flying hockey that they're known for. Is this one right in front, but Maryland finally gets just a little bit of a layoff. It took some time, but Tomaszewski was able to get it. Good job by Michaels keeping it in. Michaels will take a shot. Now it's out loose behind the net. Again, he tries to direct one netwards, but he still can't get one by Nevinger. Michaels with it behind the net. He's absolutely surrounded. Just tries to force one out. Here's Eden in the right corner. Battle for the puck. It squirts out behind the net. This one in. It was unable to be caught there by Maryland defensively, but they're able to send it back out to center ice, and it's just fired in by Nauman. Another tussle for the puck here in the left corner for Delaware. They're in the offensive zone. This one fired behind the net. Now back out to the blue line. Here's a shot coming. That one wide from Rodriguez. Again, another puck drifts out towards the blue line. Delaware keeps it in left corner. Tries a centering pass, but it's broken up. Now it's Michaels. He tries to get it up to Eden, but it's picked off again by Rodriguez. Rodriguez tries to get into the zone, and he's put down on the ice, and then a little bit of scuffling going on. But here comes Maryland. Eden lost the puck for a second as he was trying to do some stick work. Here's a shot. That one saved again by Nevinger as Maryland continues to look at a 0 on the scoreboard. Eden takes the shot, that one wide left. Now scramble forward at the blue line. Maryland had it for a moment, then lost it. Swain putting the pressure on for the Blue Hens. Gets to Nauman just for a minute. He tried to pass it out but couldn't do it. Maryland again, another shot, another glove save by Nevinger. The effort was from Chase Wilson, the freshman. But again, Nevinger was there. 5-0 to score. The Blue Hens trying to keep an undefeated start to the season going. They picked up a pair of wins against the Cincinnati Bearcats and then a win yesterday against Towson. This is their second game in the state of Maryland in as many days. They don't look any worse for wear out there against the Maryland team that's playing their first game of the season. So you'd think Maryland would be fresher, but you wouldn't know it from watching the game. Maryland trying to fly around and get this puck back, but now here comes Delaware the other way. Larry Hooper. Hooper into the left corner. He tried to drop the puck back towards the blue line, but it squirts out towards center ice. Petrus takes it. Had it just for a moment as he tried to dump the puck in. Maryland trying to get it back at center ice. It's fired in to their defensive zone by Delaware. Now up the left boards. No one can get a stick on it for Maryland. It heads behind the net. Here's Hooper again trying to drift through 3 defenders. But again, Delaware's forecheck has been sensational today as they were the first to that puck again. It's behind the net with McAvoy. McAvoy essentially just trying to force it up the ice. So we'll get a line change and another face-off after a whistle. It will be to Pelletier's left, it appears. 11 minutes, 3 seconds left in the second period. 5-0 Delaware. The Hens have been sensational on both sides of the ice tonight. Maryland able to win this defensive face-off and get it out towards center ice. Here's Eden trying to go in with some venom, but he lost the puck. Goaltender Nevinger went down behind the net, but a pass couldn't be centered for Maryland. They couldn't get a shot off when they had an opportunity. Now Delaware will try to head the other direction. Klein had it and lost it. Now it goes back out to him in the left corner behind the net. This one loose in front, then heads out towards that left corner. Maryland trying to get it out of the zone. They finally do. Now it's Eden trying to beat his man. Tried to go through his defender, but couldn't do it. Nevinger with the puck. Eden putting pressure on. He's able to flare it out left side. But Delaware's centering pass heads all the way past and behind the Maryland net. That'll be icing on the Blue Hens. So Maryland will get an offensive zone face-off. They still trail by 5 goals. Face-off won by Maryland. This one fired in, tried to be redirected, but the redirect went high. Maryland keeping in the offensive zone, but just for a moment as it's taken away. Here comes Delaware. Here's a shot, goal! Another one. Justin Smith with that one for the Blue Hens. They've now scored 3 in both the first and second periods and make it a half dozen for Delaware, 6-0. Maryland's just had no answer, as we thought the physicality would be the story in the second period, but nope, it's been Delaware's speed as they have just ripped through the Terps in that respect as they continue to just fire up the ice. Every time they get it, that's the Blue Hens' way. Normally, that's why we were surprised by the physical play in the first. This one heads behind Delaware's net. The Hens will take it up the left boards. About a forward at the blue line. Maryland trying to get an opportunity there, but now here comes Delaware again, flying down the ice with Flock. A good pass, and this one saved. Pelletier comes to the rescue there as another centering pass. He's not out of danger yet. Delaware still putting a lot of pressure on, and then we get a whistle here on the right boards. Faceoff will go to Pelletier's left, so it'll stay in the Blue Hens offensive zone. LeBlanc will be down there to take the faceoff for Delaware. He's done very well in the circle today, but Maryland able to win this one. Swung out to Steinberg for the Terps, now in towards center ice. They get it off. McMenamin, he directs one towards the net. It was in front. It was essentially taken by one of Maryland's own players. Didn't have enough venom on it, even if it would have gotten to Nevinger. McMenamin gets it back again at center ice. He tries to beat his man down the left boards, and we have another whistle penalty coming up on Delaware, it appears this time. Looks like Michael Nauman is whistled here, so Maryland will get a power play. And Delaware will go on the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. This one tied up here to Nevinger's right, and it's just fired down the ice, and that'll burn some quick time on the kill for Delaware. 8.5 left in the period, 6-0 Blue Hens. Michaels gives it off to McAvoy. Tried to get it to Egan. Just be dumped in by the Terps. It heads around the boards. It's taken by Michaels, but he's surrounded by a couple of Blue Hens. LeBlanc, one of them, tries to get it up the right boards to Swain. Swain gets to it. Couldn't get himself centered, though. He was in the crease. He was home free. Hadn't even able to get through that last defender. Now Maryland with it at center ice. Tomaszewski tried to get through, but that's going to be offside. Beganowski did his best to get back across the blue line. According to the officials, not well enough. Face off in the neutral zone. Won by Delaware. Green tried to get it up the ice, but Maryland able to keep it in. This one fired in, dumped in essentially by the Terps. Now Delaware with it behind their own net. They're going to send this one, and Hooper's going to help it get all the way down. Pass behind Maryland's net. 50 seconds left on the kill for Delaware as they're doing a tremendous job. Maryland still hasn't had much on this power play despite being a man up. Delaware looks to be the one putting most of the pressure on. Here's the Terps. Trying to get this one to Wanner. Held down by DePoy. DePoy with it behind the net. Looking for some help. He directs this one towards the net, but the deflection went wide from Nguyen. It's back up to the blue line. Delaware again putting pressure on, and they force the puck out to the neutral zone. Maryland dumps it back in. Trying to get it back, they do. Cross ice pass, but again, he couldn't get on his stick, Wanner. And now here's Delaware, 3-on-1. Back to full strength. They try to lay it back, but Maryland was able to scramble back defensively and send it out to center ice. 6:25 left in the period, 6-0 Blue Hens. This one played off the boards. Now Nauman has it, fires it back in. It's taken by Graham Klein, now behind the net. Still a battle for it. Maryland has it on the stick now. Trying to clear the zone. Now they get it to center ice. Rodriguez again firing it back in, trying to keep that pressure on Maryland defensively, as they have all night. And we'll get an offside call this time on Delaware. Face-off one here by the Blue Hens. Delaware with it behind the net, looking for a wraparound opportunity. Shot saved. Now another wraparound, again another save by Pelletier. Out towards Nauman at the blue line. Still has it after he gave it up just for a moment. This is where most of this period's been played, in Delaware's offensive zone. Maryland gets it back out to neutral ice just for a minute, and they're trying to battle for it. They've been outshot again by double digits in this game. Right in front of Pelletier's net. This one flicked along the right boards. Delaware with it again. They'll try and center. Terps still scrambling defensively. Shot comes from Rodriguez. It was redirected wide. Maryland able to come up with the puck. No icing on this one as Rodriguez collects it. And he just fires it up. 2-on-0 here for Delaware. Pass across, goal! Justin Smith again, give him 2 on the day. And it's 7-0 Blue Hens. Another great cross-ice pass, that time Kevin Flock. And just one of the easiest opportunities Justin Smith is going to get, as he just gets it behind Pelletier, no problem. But again, plenty of credit on that play goes to Adrian Rodriguez, as he was able to pick out Flock on the change there at the blue line. He stayed onside, and that made the play. 4:40 left in period number 2, 7-0 Delaware. It's been total domination on both sides of the ice for the Blue Hens, as again Flock comes up with a shot directed off the pads there of Pelletier. Loose in front, he tries to get another shot off, but that one was sent over the net. Terps with it in the neutral zone. It's lost again now. Delaware attacking with Klein. Terps trying to come up with it. This one drifts out towards the blue line. A backhanded shot goes wide after it was deflected. Now this one's sent into the right corner. There's a grapple for it down there. McNamara trying to come up with it for the Terps, but again, Delaware has the puck. They again send a pass into the crease. It's loose in front, and it's fired behind the net. Smith has 2 goals now. He had the puck for a moment, but then lost it. Now here the Terps Here's a shot glove. Save Nevinger as he flashes some more leather. 3:25 left in the period, 7-0 Blue Hens. Maryland got another shot off. And we have that as Maryland's 13th to 31 for Delaware. At least that's the numbers the scoreboard's currently showing. Face off to Nevinger's right. Terps come up with it. They have it behind the net. Boy tried a centering pass, couldn't get it off. And Delaware will come up with it behind their own net. Swain with it on the right side. And Maryland recollects in the neutral zone. Puck fired in. Some physical play behind Delaware's net. Blue Hens come up with it though, and here comes that speed again in attack. They try to get it up to Swain. Maryland took it back though, and Delaware recollects again in the defensive zone. Just try to push one up, but again Delaware with it. Bring it into the offensive zone. A good poke check by Maryland. Now the Terps come up with it here left side. Healy had it, then he just laid it off for Tomaszewski. He'll shoot. That one was blocked. And then Tomaszewski gets flattened there behind the net. Another one directed in front. That was the block. Behind the net, just flattened Tomaszewski. .205 left in the period as this one will be flicked towards center ice by the Terps, taken by Delaware. This one taken away by Maryland for a second, but they lost eyes on the puck. Paisley sends it in. This one taken away by Tomaszewski. Now center ice, here's Maryland. Trying to get another shot off. This one tried to be centered, but it was behind the intended target. That was Steinberg in the crease. Here the Hens again trying to do some creative stick work to get through. With it in front, it's Raymore. He drops it off, trying to get a backhander off. That was Paisley, but nothing could be directed towards Pellier's net. Here's Eden for the Terps. Eden trying to find a shooting lane. As he drifts in, here's a shot pad save by Nevinger. So now out in the left corner, under a minute in the period. This one shot towards the corner, but another save by Nevinger. Michaels tried to pick out that top corner. Couldn't quite do it. Maryland still being blanked in this contest. Michaels picks it up in the defensive zone for the Terps, but tried to get a pass back. It went between his legs. Now Nallman with it as this one flicked near the benches, and that one will result in a face-off offside on Maryland, as they have still yet to produce anything offensively. No goals. They've conceded 7. And it looks like as we head for the second intermission, there's really nowhere to go but up for Maryland. Face-off is won by Delaware in the defensive zone. McAvoy with it. He plays it off the boards. Now Delaware picks it up, centered. Now towards the neutral zone. Now here comes Delaware again, trying to pick one more out before the end of the period, but the shot was tamely wide, and now in the middle, Maryland comes up with a timely check, and that'll bring us to the end of period number 2. 7-0 the score. Delaware completely in control here in Bowie. I want to thank James again for this opportunity to come on here for Delaware Hockey Night, and he'll be back after the second intermission for the third period as Delaware tries to see this one out.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives.
Over the past 25 years, Colonial Motors has connected countless Delawareans with pre-owned cars to satisfy every purpose and budget. Find your next vehicle at one of 3 convenient locations or browse their vast inventory online at colonialmotorsinc.com.
Bridges have connected people for centuries. When it comes to helping small businesses build bridges with the people they serve, there's a new gold standard. 412 Communications offers a uniquely comprehensive array of media solutions, including writing and editing services, web and graphic design, social media management, multimedia production, consultation, and more to help your brand establish and maintain strong, lasting connections with your clientele. Learn more at 412communications.com.
The future of Delaware hockey is here. First State Ice Hockey is committed to growing the game, raising the bar, and building better, more complete youth hockey players in and around Delaware. Join the movement of one state, one goal at firststateicehockey.com.
Well, fans, we have, as so often is the case, both good news and bad news. We'll start with the good news. If you're a Blue Hens fan, through 40 minutes, the Delaware Blue Hens lead the Maryland Terrapins 7-0. The bad news, there will be no third period as a result of a maintenance issue causing the rink to be unplayable for the third period. Yeah, as you see, the ice looks fine. However, a pane of glass behind the Maryland goal was dislodged late in the second period. It has been dislodged from the stanchion, and repairs to put the glass back in place have been deemed too extensive to take place this evening, forcing the third period of this game to be called. So we end the night with Delaware winning 7-0 over Maryland. Whether or not the third period of this game will be played, I am honestly not sure. That being said, we know that 2 periods constitutes a complete game, per the NCAA rulebook, which the ACHA plays under. Whether the Mid-Atlantic Collegiate Hockey Conference requires the third period to be played, that part, unfortunately, I don't know, but be sure to log on to dehockeynight.com in the coming days, and we will endeavor to get you information regarding the conclusion of this game, whether it's already happened or whether it will sometime in the future, as soon as possible. So that will do it from the Bowie Ice Arena. An early trip home for the Blue Hens, who improved to 3-0-1 by virtue of a 7-0 blanking of Maryland. 15 saves for Justin Nevinger, whose goals against average drops to 1.8. On the Delaware side, 2 goals from Justin Smith. He had the game winner on Friday, and now he's got 3 on the season after his 2 second period tallies. 1 from Devin LeBlanc, 1 from Saunders Penn, and then Tyler Swift, Jack Keller, and Ben Bergman contributing the others. So with things a wrap on this Saturday evening, we inform you that Delaware Hockey Night will be back with Delaware Division I men's hockey on Friday, September 24th, as the top Blue Hens side hosts the Pittsburgh Panthers. And the first of a 2-game set will be on the air at 7:45, game time at 8. For the entire Delaware Hockey Night crew, for our good friend Mark McClure, this is James Witherite thanking you for your company this weekend. We'll see you again Friday. Have a great night and a great weekend. Cheers from the Free State.